Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to Bronyville. This is Bronyville episode... What number is the episode?
184.
184?
185.
185.
5.
Yes, 185, because last week was 184, the Curse of
That's what I meant.
There you go.
So professional.
I know. So welcome to Bronyville 185. I am your host, Apple Cider, here on the 7th, or not the 7th, that would be July 25th, 2015.
Whoa, dude!
What?
Can we start over?
No!
I'm Warp.
No, we're going to keep with this. It is July 25th, 2015.
Sure.
That is good. Sandy is here.
Yo.
Five Iron is not here, but Alpha's here. Hi, Alpha.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. Scope's here.
Out of Gatorade.
And Heather's in the background. Heather Breckel of the My Little Pony stuff, comics.
Oh, that's right.
Also Ninja Turtles and other things IDW as well.
Hello.
Yep.
She makes things awesome
So
and colorful.
we're super happy to have Angie back. She's been on here. This is probably like the third-ish time we've had you on.
I think so.
Yeah, we like having you on. You're pretty awesome.
Thank you. It's fun to be on.
So,
Just saying.
she is. I believe that you say that you are furiously working away at this time. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and move forward. We'll do some news. We'll go through the fandom stuff. Chime in wherever you wish, and then we'll just do a little bit of interviewee stuff towards the back end. Hit the one cool things as we like to do, and we'll call this a podcast.
Alright.
Or as they call a podcast, is just a gathering of white guys. So
That's the official term, you know. It's the collective murder of crows, pod of
I think it should be a
dolphins,
gaggle of people or
podcast
something.
of white guys.
High five
podcasters.
white guys. I haven't heard that in a while. That was from Almost Live, wasn't it?
oh no, I just heard somebody tweeted that recently. Multiple group of white guys is a podcast, and it's,
That's
and it's
awesome.
horrifically accurate. It's just like, oh damn, if it weren't true.
The show's starting pretty bad.
So, anyway, let's move forward. Let's talk about our sponsor, Sandy. We do have this one convention that's a sponsor.
We do indeed. There's this con called Nightmare Nights Dallas. It's kind of a big deal. I think it's pretty keen, mainly because I'm the chairman.
If it's a big
So-
deal, I'm not sure.
Yeah, but you can use the coupon code Bronyville10 to save 10% on any single registration. Right now, you can save $4 for on the regular, or 25 on the top tier. It's up to you. Also, I can announce a new guest because I'm the chairman and I can do that.
Oh, who is
Next
it?
VA announcement is Kazumi Evans.
Oh,
Hey.
okay. Explains the
Singing
glasses.
voice of Twilight Sparkle, voice
No.
of
No.
Dan.
That's a singing voice of Rarity, dude.
Rarity? Oh god, I'm getting it wrong.
Your
Rebecca
favorite
Joy-
horse.
Rebecca Joygan is Twi.
Oh,
Get out.
that's right. God, I'm bad.
The hell
Anyways,
wrong?
yeah, Kazumi Evans, he's pretty cool. She does a lot of background voices, and she sings for Rarity.
She does
which
that
is
too.
kinda
Wasn't
cool.
she,
She's Taco Horse or Taco Girl.
No,
Yeah.
she was Adagio.
she's the,
Oh,
yeah, I thought she's the main one.
Okay.
She's the main evil villain horse. Siren.
We are so on top of
we
things
are
tonight,
we
let
are
me
the
tell you.
best. We are the best.
Oh god, I
Your
know.
most professional, bestest pony podcasters you've ever. We know everything. We know all of your favorite characters. Speedy Blue, Yellow,
Purple
Quiet.
Smart.
All you
Brad.
bastards ruined Christmas.
Yep, we are just on top of things today.
Don't forget, Kazumi is also the singing voice for Luna as well.
Yes.
Ooh.
I didn't know that.
So yes,
Yeah.
she's pretty cool. And the announcement art we have for that'll be going out here either I think tomorrow.
Moon Dancer too.
Adorable.
So you can have you could have her sing "You Are My Sunshine"
Oh no,
at the convention and keep that train rolling.
that's creepy.
Trust me, it was cute the first time, creepy the second time, and any time afterwards is security.
Sad.
Can you sing "Are You My Sunshine"? You are my sunshine. What is it? I don't know what the song is anymore. Just sing it, because I like to hear you sing.
I just want to hear someone do it ragtime all of a sudden. Just change it up. You are my sunshine.
Or here come the horns and it turns into a ska song.
Oh God.
You'll
Five
summon.
Iron dance in the aisles.
I know you'll summon 5 Iron if you keep this up.
Someone
Or
brings out the
hats.
trumpets.
Hats, yeah, something like that. And we also do want to say just one more week that we'll do this to help out our friend Fluffy Mixer. If you are a fan of that Flufflepuff, the guy, that thing, that weird Fluffle, go over to the Flufflepuff Tumblr and go check out the shop that he has there, because they also have Redbubble. There's also some other approved merchanteers that are listed there, and we love Flufflepuff. I think everybody here can pretty much say like all that stuff is ridiculous and funny and. So if you are interested at all, if you are, go check it out. If you want a t-shirt, if you need stickers or anything like that, you can just go over to that Tumblr. Ask
Or your own
Flufflepuff. Yes.
Fluffle.
Ask Flushelflu.
Floofy poof.
Ask Dan Versus, and and you can go check that up. All right, let's move forward. Let's do news. Fandom fire status, I will state, is statistics by salacious websites.
Thanks, Putin.
Putin. Thanks, Belarus. So,
Ukraine.
yeah, if you wish to learn more, go to your closest horse news facility and find out more. Beyond that, let's move forward to do a little bit of news of our own, and let me close out of this. So as we all know, we are in the deep depths of the hiatus. So there's nothing to talk about except for toys mostly.
Toys and books.
And books.
Yeah.
So let's start this up. Hey, look, Rarity's Dress Shop.
And
Don't you mean,
Twilight's yeah.
I'm so lost already.
All right, so Red Shoe Diaries Equestria. Hey, they're doing a thing similar to, I guess, the Diaries of Two Sisters.
No, I
thing.
just wrote that because it's a tell-all.
It's the whole
Wait, what?
Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, Rarity, and the rest of the girls from Camelot High are all featured in this tell-all book about their likes, dislikes, friendships, activities, and more.
Activities.
Yeah, it's like, hey, learn more about the horse human girls. Because reasons.
I bet Rarity likes to sew.
Rarity
I
likes to
bet
sew
Rainbow
and be
Dash
fashionable.
Rainbow Dash likes to be aggressively athletic.
Fluttershy likes animals. That's a surprise.
Pinkie Pie likes cocaine.
Yeah. Lots and lots of it.
Her and Roxo really get along.
Did a line across the gymnasium once. It was something.
Hey, is that Andrew WK? Sorry, I'm on the next fandom this week. Bye, guys.
Party. Wanna have a party.
Oh.
I swear, I'm gonna see that guy wander.
You know that scene in Equestria Girls and Piggy sweeping up with the hair? She's actually doing a line of coke through the gym.
I'm just waiting for the moment that we hear, because it sounds like Andrew WK is just doing like a jazz line through every single fandom he can find at this point. He's just going to roll through the Steven Universe fandom any day now.
You know the weirdest thing about Andrew WK right now is that he actually is on Glenn Beck's Blaze radio. They gave him a show.
That's a terrible idea.
And it's like when he announced it, everyone's like, "Really, Glenn Beck station?"
Nothing's more party and hardcore than the Blaze. Let me tell you something about free markets, brother. I do cocaine.
Party.
We're gonna have a party. We need to have a party.
We're gonna have a party with no federal oversight because taxation is stealing of your money. Toys.
He was mentioning a party. He wasn't just he was talking about political parties. You just didn't realize
there
it.
we go.
For toys.
Toys, yeah. Rarity's Dress Shop Boutique and Apple Sparkles.
Apple Sparkle.
Apple
This
Twilight.
this has become a really good show.
Rarity's Dress Shop Boutique. So they're doing some toy sets again.
Dress Stop Boutique.
Dress Shop Boutique. Scope.
What do you say? Dress Stop. Click at Shining Time Station, please.
Scope.
What?
I think that makes the show better, actually.
Yeah, there's play sets. You can play with your small plastic horses.
Yeah,
there's also a thing for the pops.
Yep. Hey, you want Funko CMCs? Get yourself some Funko CMCs.
They're on Hot Topic now. There's also a Pinkie Pie chicken shirt or something.
That's kind of cool. I mean, is it the thing is it like the Kentucky Fried Pinky?
Yes.
No, just the bok bok bok. Okay, what the hell?
I don't even know.
Yeah. How expensive are the CMCs?
They're like the prices.
Oh God,
No,
Scope, stop!
What?
Like, I have to get them, but I'm kind of disappointed they're the same price as everything else.
Yeah, I just started adding them to my cart on Hot Topic's website.
Oh shit!
Damn.
I just realized that Clownfish is on.
Yes, it
What?
was.
My bad.
You're wondering why I'm screaming stop at you.
Yeah, because then I looked and said, wait a second. Then I look and said, oh wait, the voice changer's on. Doe.
Alright, yeah, Heather, you were saying?
Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, like, they're crazy expensive. I was just adding the Cutie Mark Crusaders to my cart on Hot Topic's site, and they're like $14.80 a piece.
Yeah, because they're the same price as the regular ones.
Yeah, and apparently they're on sale. They're supposedly normally 18. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, there's. Is there a coupon code? Because there wasn't one earlier.
They're automatically 20% off right now. So
Oh.
one of them I would probably go ahead and get over.
Be back.
I suppose I should get those. I still don't have a Celestia, and I didn't buy Cadence or Shining Armor because
Yeah, I
Shining
didn't-
Armor
I
looks
did-
really derp.
Yeah, he does from the front, doesn't he?
Are they like? I assume that they're going to be like equal size to all the other ones that they've done. So you're just going to have these massive CMCs.
They just gotta make them smaller. Is Luna and Celestia bigger or smaller? Or?
Luna is not actually much bigger, no. I think Celestia is supposed to be taller, but she had some production issues anyway.
I guess.
I don't know.
She ate too much
It's one of those
steak and
things where it's like I kind of have to look at it from the angle. I was like, well, if I was really into anime, I'd probably have waifu figurines. I just have horse waifu figurines.
Or you know, body pillows and stuff.
Yeah.
all
Oh wait,
the
we have
doggies.
those. Let's see. Next, we've got what?
Well, there's there's this thing. It's the Rainbow Wheel Fashion Collection release, giant crazy vomiting Gen 3 Rainbow Dash in tow. So
Oh my god, the shirts even have reputed rainbows.
You know, they say this is fashion. I find that questionable.
She always dresses in style.
Well, yeah, because they also have G4 Rainbow Dash on their weird puffy sleeve sweater pullover things that look like a nightmare. And I'm gonna have to call it fashion with quotation fingers.
oh boy, yeah.
Well, this and the next thing, the spirits are just like, God, anybody wearing that, like, what's wrong with you?
So hey, are you from Southern
So you
California and need to be a hipster? Guess what? Get your heart glasses on and look like a real pain in the butt. Oh, boy.
Anyone really take fashion tips from ponies, though? I mean, really?
Plenty of people we know.
No.
So what you have Twilight, Sparkle, and Rainbow Dash, and they are
What the frig?
They are pretty much hoods. The Twilight has a horn. They are like giant tassels that come down, and you can put your hands in them, and they kind of are like hoods. And oh, dude, you can put your spangly glasses inside of them. Sold.
Oh man. Seriously.
Oh boy, this is some.
And the thing is, like, I see the picture of that dude, and he's probably like, "This is not the worst thing I've done."
I've seen some, yeah.
Well, consider his all-over printed rainbow space unicorn shirt. Hey, whatever floats his goat, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do worse, I guess. So there's
Sure you
that
could.
there's that product thing. Let's see. All right, let's get into other stuff like Sunset Shimmer waifus.
Yeah, Timo puts out the point. I get the feeling the more Pony spreads, the more it's being taken ironically instead of for what it was like initially.
Oh, there were plenty of people who took it ironically at the start.
And then it became a genuine thing.
All the hipsters showed up, and then they left at about season 2.
Now it's just the hardcore crazies like us.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Quester Girls DVD box set. All right, that's cool. Whatever. All 3 movies in one set.
Yeah, but it's only DVD. They don't have Blu-ray for that.
They've never had Blu-ray.
I thought the first one's Blu-ray.
First and second one, I have Blu-ray.
Really?
Yeah, but the box set is just all DVD.
That's weird.
Well, nothing they do makes any sense. It doesn't matter.
But if you buy
chances are you already bought 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. You're just waiting for the third one to come out. So don't worry about it.
Now, have they ever actually released the episodes in Blu-ray? Because I believe they never have. They've only done DVD for those.
Yeah, as far as I know.
Yeah, so it's DVD only for the series.
Yeah, it's only DVD.
Blu-ray for the 2 movies, I guess, and then DVD, and then okay. So Amazon has listings for Equestria Girls stuff. Here's the box set, which then leads me to go, if it's a box set of 3, is this the Equestria Girls trilogy?
Yes.
Until the 4th one comes out.
All right, what is that going to be? All right, so Rainbow Rocks, Equestria Games, Equestria Girls. They go to the moon.
Someone had mentioned that if you notice the MLP logo and just keeps getting smaller the more movies they make.
Yeah, that is true. They're just like, Equestria Girls is the only... It's the only thing.
Yeah,
There's no such thing as Friends with Magic. Buy our toys instead of buying Monster High.
The logo as a whole, even with the Equestria Girls, is just getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, it's true.
I have to say, Sunset Shimmer appears more and more. Okay, as in she went from zero sum, straight front and center.
Yep, with Saitoi. And she's ahead of Saitoi.
Saitoi with that PKE meter.
See, what will happen is, there's only 2 ways this is going to go. It's going to be Sunset ends up leaving and going back to Horseland, and the portal closes, or the portal closes and Sunset is trapped on the other side forever.
I think we're probably hitting the second one more than the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if, speaking of the 3rd movie, do we think that Pony Twilight's going to be in it at all?
No.
Or is that going to be too confusing for the kids?
It'll be too confusing.
They probably won't
us.
do anything with the portals.
Well, no, the portal is open.
Well, but that's my assumption. All right, time to talk about Equestria Girls' assumptions and thoughts.
Now look, Saitoi came out with a PKE meter that had the original series medical tricorder probe sound. And when she went to the portal, she touched it, and it did the whole wobbly thing when you touch water, so the portal was open.
Well, what she's going to do is she's going to come back before the games, and she's going to close the portal, and all their friends are like, oh no, but there's something weird and magical going on, and we got to stop it. Well, we can't do Twilight, and now we got to do it just with ourselves, and I hope through our friendship we can make it happen. Okay.
No, what happened was that Sunset wrote a letter, and Twilight's got to take the book out of the dock with the generator for the Stargate.
No. Chevron's locked.
Well, if you watch the Rainbow Rocks, or if you listen to the static, there are 7 buzzes of static. So that's those are the chevrons locking.
So they're gonna try to dial in and end up on Atlantis.
Yeah. or there's
then a bunch of dudes with P90s bust through, and they're like, "Oh crap! What kind of world is this?"
or they're gonna die. That's gonna hit a solar flare and just go back in time.
Spike's going to get possessed by a Goa'uld, and
Oh man!
Goa'uld, yes, it's a symbiote in his head. Then Sunset Shimmer's gonna get fed on by a wraith and become a wraith worshipper.
Oh boy!
So hey, the Power Pony brushables are coming out, so that's cool.
Sure.
That's actually the first bit of pony merch I might buy in a good while.
I sure won't, because I'm a big fat dude. I'm not buying that in Target.
I have no shame.
What?
So
It's Target. It's not like Toys R Us. Toys R Us is the place that you go where it's just like, oh, I'm here getting a basketball for my niece. Oh, look at these My Little Pony toys.
Oh, she'll love this. It was creepy as heck to go through the drive-thru at McDonald's asking for a Happy Meal the girl's toy. Jeez.
You just have to have no shame, Scope.
I do.
Or just play.
Or just order 2 things. Say, can I get the number 1, and can I also get the Happy Meal with a pony toy?
Dude,
there.
Both times they have done toys, I just went up and said, hey, I'd like to buy a full set of these.
Yeah.
They're like, okay.
You
And they
can do
even
that?
had
it.
Yeah, they're used to it. They have what they called collector bags.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Really?
I think the number one thing you have to do is just it's the spotlight scenario. If you go in and be like, "Hey, I'd like to buy the toys," you purchase the toys, you leave, they forget you. If you go up there and be like,
I want to buy the
I want to buy Twilight Sparkle, like 500 of them, please. 'Cause she's
"This
my
one
wife.
has a deformity on its horn. I would like to get a different one."
This one's kitty mark is down by its hoof. This is the best print. It'll be worth $1 million in
Could
20
you please
years.
just lift the box and put it on the counter so I can pick through them? Thank you.
So, but actually, like the Power Ponies as a thing, I mean, for being a one-off random ass episode that was just like, hey, this is an AU, go for it. It's kind of cool that they're making it like a product line.
Well, they did the callback in the Dream episode when
Yeah.
Dash and Applejack's like, "Oh hell yeah, we're gonna do superhero here."
It's like I remember that. That was actually a thing.
All right, so how about this? Equestria Girls, Power Girls.
They did that.
But what
There
if they? But what if they do the actual they actually make them have a superhero thing for the?
There
Like the
was-
human version of the Power Ponies?
Yeah.
Well, there
That'd be
was
cool.
like part of the Power Ponies a comic where at the very end it was like the maniac, the Pony Maniac, and the Human Maniac met each other
Yeah.
with a mirror.
And as Timo points out, in my experience buying and working, nobody at any retail place cares what you buy. But yeah,
Unless
what's
it's-
cool is
Unless it's like a dog toy and peanut butter. Anyway,
thanks, Scope.
you're welcome.
Thope.
They actually didn't forget
Around
Spike
you.
this time. There is a Spike as Humdrum in the Fluttershy Fluttershy Twilight 2-pack.
No one cares about Humdrum.
Well, they don't care about Humdrum to the fact that you do not have Humdrum in the original full Target set.
Which is terrible.
Well, no, he's there. They have the individual ponies, and they have the 2-character set with Humdrum.
Right.
They actually did make a super tiny little Humdrum to go with your full set of Power Ponies.
They did, but then you
And they
have
made a little brushable Maniac.
But you gotta buy two things. To
yeah,
get
the big set of 6 down at the bottom doesn't have Humdrum.
That's because
That's how they get you.
those are fashion size. That's different.
But,
Yeah,
Those are the-
dude.
Shut up!
but what if I want to brush Spike's hair? God.
Spike has spines. You'll have to use the Funko one. God.
Oh.
They know people will rebuy it. That's why they do it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing though. Is like the set of 6 is actually in like the fashion size, which is the bigger size, and so they have the main 6 as Power Ponies in this smaller brushable size, and so they have them in both, which is kind of cool. So if you want to get a Maniac in fashion size, you're SOL, because that was a crappy toy from SDCC last year.
They can all fight this tiny version of Maniac.
Yep, they'll just stomp her into the ground. It's like Philly Maniac. Her power possessed some little kid, and they're like, well, you're still the Maniac. Gotta stomp you into dirt.
It's like Diablo for.
Oh, God.
Has to put
They
a
put the
hair product.
hairspray on her mane and, hair Diablo.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, let's see. McDonald's toys now available in Brazil. So for
Hey.
all
They're-
2 of you,
They're like hats or something. I don't. It's kind
Yeah.
they're like Google Glass.
of. Oh god.
Oh, man, that's...
Where all it
Jeez.
shows is freaking Equestria Girls over and over and over again.
You walk into it, you walk into a place wearing it, and people just punch you in the face because they think, well, they just punch you in the face.
You put it on your head, and it's very much just the what's the Clockwork Orange? It's a sin. It's a sin. So yeah, you can check that out if I guess you're in Brazil, or you can get a Twilight Sparkle hat. Cool. You could be cool like that if you wanted, and you're in Brazil. All right. Well, let's move this forward. There's no episodes to talk about, but there's a Heather Breckel to talk about.
She's
Yay.
cool.
I guess.
Yeah. We think you're cool.
Well, thank you.
Yay.
So Heather, you do comic, you do artwork, you do a whole bunch of well, I'll tell you what, let me move this back over from that over to the scene so we can see everything. You do a ton of artwork, and we, mostly know you in the fandom for your work in on the My Little Pony comic, but you've been doing what other stuff have you been working on? Because we like to spread it out.
That link. Oh no.
I know. I'm just sitting here looking at all these anime toys that are coming out this year, and I'm crying.
The background of that Twitter, though, is ridiculous.
Oh, I didn't even look at that.
It's just all Link.
Oh.
Let's flirt, shut your face. Wow, can you not?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Sorry for being fab.
Oh no, it's okay.
We'll need to post that into the chat so people can follow.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
So, yeah.
There.
Well, I also work on the
There,
Ninja
double
Turtles animated for IDW, which is based on the Nick show. And I've also just been doing some small press stuff alongside Tony, and I've been working on like some of my own personal work. Like I've been doing this really dumb Fire Emblem comic just for fun.
Ruining Fire Emblem for everybody forever.
Yeah, it's called Angie.
Just
Angie
grabbing-
ruins Fire Emblem.
Grabbing amiibos everywhere.
Yeah, spending all my money on stupid toys I don't need. So that's,
we
that's
all do
about
that.
it.
I
Nothing-
never knew about Fire Emblem until Heather came along. So, what is this game she's talking of?
I
It's
have.
a Fire Nation attacks.
Oh boy, I need to. I've actually been. I've pondered there at the 3DS screen so long, looking at Fire Emblem Awakening, going, "Ooh, I don't know.
You should.
I should. I really should."
Investors.
I think I'm the only one who doesn't own a 3DS.
You know, it's just one of those things where I sit there and I hear about the entire idea of like, yeah, but you could lose the characters. I'm like, oh, but then I'll just go back and replay things. I know you don't have to turn on that setting, but
I was gonna
want
say
to.
there's casual. Okay, yeah, there's casual mode, and pretty much anytime anyone dies, like all the hardcore people reset the game anyways. Like I've been playing the GameCube one. I think it's Captive Radiance, the pet where Ike is from. Like if you play Smash on me. But that one is like one of the older ones, so you're forced to lose characters if they die. So I'm just like, you know what, whatever. Everyone resets anyway, so I'm just gonna reset like a pansy. So whatever, I don't care.
They should just make like an evil mode that just saves after every move. It's like, nope, sorry, you're done.
I'm surprised they haven't done that. I mean, I know there's like lunatic mode or something in Awakening, which is the hardcore ridiculous mode. But I don't know if they've ever gone that far.
And you also have a post on your Tumblr here about Figmas of original version Akira and Jackie from original Virtua Fighter.
Oh my god, they look so amazing. They're all like, they all look all polygonal and
super low poly.
Like, oh, look at this. This is ridiculous. There's like, they're making like, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna geek out about toys.
No, go for it.
But, well, Good Smile, who does all these lines of anime toys, they're releasing a bunch of Nintendo stuff this year, and just general video game stuff. And they just announced they were doing like a Mega Man Nendoroid, and Link from Majora's Mask, and a Kirby, and Marth from Fire Emblem. And they're also doing like a bunch of like Fire Emblem statues throughout the year. And I'm like, oh my god, all my money. That's what the comics fund, my toys.
And so your job feeds your anime and amiibo habits?
Pretty much.
It's pretty much you're just like one of us then.
Yeah.
Oh, even comic artists are regulars too.
Yeah. I mean, anytime anyone comes to my house, they're like, you have so much stuff. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do? I'm not going to buy a house. I don't want a house. So I just buy toys. Because what the hell else am I going to spend money on?
All right. So
yeah, I really am jealous of your anime figurine collection that you've taken pictures of on Twitter. Like all your Oscars and everything. I'm like, oh, that is awesome. I'm super jelly.
Thank you. It was like, I think that's like 2 or 3 years worth of figures right there. So it's nowhere near as much as like some of my friends, because I have some friends that have like 5 display cases full of giant, like $200 a piece anime figures, and I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever go that far.
Well, Heather, if you ever fall down the Warhammer hole, don't.
No, I want nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
I would spend enough money.
Yeah, that's the every person I know that kind of goes to the anime hole eventually somehow falls into Warhammer, and it's just like, oh, look at all these neat figurines I could build, and lose my life building.
Oh man, yeah, I have some friends that are super into that and Magic, which is also ridiculously expensive.
Yeah. So what's your what do you have right now that you would say is like your prized possession?
Oh God. Well, I mean, I don't have one certain thing. I do have all the Smash set amiibos so far, so that's kind of a big deal because that's like $1,000 right there. I mean, I didn't spend $1,000 on it, but that's probably what it's worth now, and
Yeah.
I just feel ridiculous when I buy them all.
Is that just going through the internet, combing through stores, or did you just kind of get it in one good gasp?
Well, I've been pretty lucky. I was like a day one supporter, so I got a lot of the stuff, like the really rare ones, like Villager and Marth and stuff, really early on. So the first 3 waves of the amiibo, I didn't really spend that much or put that much effort into it because I just went to Amazon or pre-ordered them. That wasn't a big deal at all. And then it was like the later ones, like waves 4 and onward, is when everyone else decided to get into it. So I was like, well, shit. So I had to start importing from Amazon Japan, and to buy stuff from Amazon Japan, you have to have like a forwarding service, and you have to like go through all these hoops to get these things. But I got them without having to pay scalpers, so I was pretty happy about that.
Continue to purchase from Amazon. Thank you.
Scope.
Yeah.
Are you? Oh, you're just okay.
What?
I was just trying to figure out if were you making a purchase right then and there or what.
No, I was saying please continue purchasing from Amazon.
Oh yes, Mr. Worker at Amazon.
Yeah, pays my
I use
paycheck.
Amazon Smile.
Oh well, at least it goes to charity.
Yeah, so all my purchases go towards helping. I think I support St. Jude's. Is the one that's
It's a good one.
yeah, that's like one of the main ones.
So you, Heather, you mentioned that you've been working on Ninja Turtles. We've back in the day we used to have a thing that we did with a lot of people, like favorite character, favorite episode. Now I've got a no favorite turtle.
It really depends on the version of Turtles. For like the earlier stuff, like all the Mirage stuff, I preferred like Raphael. And for stuff like Archie and some of the newer stuff and the 80s cartoon, I really like Michelangelo. So it really depends because they're pretty different.
He's a party dude.
He is. Yeah, every version of Turtles is pretty different, so you kind of have to just go by what version you watch or read.
I feel like I was kind of odd as a kid because I for some reason I liked Leonardo, and the older I get, the more I feel like choosing Leonardo is kind of like choosing, I like Cyclops. It's like
I always like Leonardo too. He had the swords, dude.
Yeah, it's like, hey, he's got the swords.
See, I always liked Donatello because he was smart and had machines.
And Michelangelo was voiced by the Tick in the 1980s series, so that's always cool.
I always really liked Leonardo's original voice because he was
Cam Clark
Kaneda in Akira.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. That's all I could think of because I saw Ninja Turtles obviously before I saw Akira, and I could only think of Leonardo.
Yeah, like it's a pretty terrible dub in terms of how it was translated, but I still prefer it because I really like hearing Leonardo coming out of him.
Exactly.
I think he's like Johnny Young Bosch or something, the dude that's in every single anime now.
What, from the 80s Turtles or the new one?
Oh, the new Akira dub. They totally redubbed it a few years ago.
They did.
Okay.
When did they redub it?
Probably really late 90s. They did like some kind of nice new set for it, and then it went out of print. But then it went back in print, so I think it's still available now. But they have Funimation did a re-release that had both the 80s dub and the new dub on it. I was like, shit, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I was really excited about that. Oh man, they're making Knights figures. I'm sorry. All these figures are coming up in my feed, and I'm like, man, I spent all my money.
Yeah, I mean, I have an anime shop right near me, and I'm like, yeah, they got some cool stuff. Boy, that Madoka looks really nice.
Do you need a Madoka?
Maybe.
Looking, yeah, the first dub was Cam Clark, and then it's Johnny Young Bosch in the newer one.
Yeah.
I like Johnny. I liked him in
Cam
Trigun.
Clark. Cam Clark was great. So.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I like Johnny in Trigun more than anything, so I think that's sort of.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, my problem is, like, I know him as Vash, like, from Trigun, so he kind of sounds very similar in most of his roles. So I'm like, oh, it's this Bash.
Well, he's also like the second Black Ranger too in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah, I remember that. I think he's also Ichigo in Bleach.
He's done a lot of anime, actually.
Yeah, he was like one of the
Ichigo.
go-to people.
Let's see what else. Full Metal Alchemist.
He's just in everything.
Yeah.
Welcome to Bronyville Anime Cast, where we talk about your favorite 80s and 90s anime of old.
So hey, how about that Monster Musume?
I'll go watch him Love
yeah.
Hina. I'll be back.
I like that show too.
No, man, Tenchi's where it's at.
I was a manga
Oh
guy.
my god, Tenchi. I love Azumanga. That was great.
I tried to watch Azumanga. It was oddly enough too weird for me.
That's what's so delightful about it. It's so sweet.
Come on, dude. Azumanga is like one of the best random slice of life little cartoons.
Yeah, really.
Animes.
Makazi's the best.
Yeah, it may have been the company I was with. I think I was into it, and others were like, "What?" And I'm like, "No, it's just kind of weird, nonsensical." And they're just like, "I'm like, oh, great, now I can't watch this."
Well, you should check out the manga. They did like a whole omnibus of the entire series not too long ago, and I feel like the manga does a bit better with the pacing and making things feel like make a little more sense. So, if you weren't into the anime, definitely pick up the manga.
I don't know, for some reason I always end up hitching my anime wagon to like the absolute worst things, and it may have just been the people that were recommending me things, and then my own stubborn stupid luck. Because it's just like, all right, let's see. First anime I get into is like Chobits, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I like Chobits.
Chobits.
If you want, you go ahead. Sorry.
Chobits is just like an excuse to have like periodic like, oh my god, I saw this on her. Oh god, I didn't mean that. Oh god, I got to turn her power on, but we know where the button for that is.
If you want to watch an off the wall one, just watch Good Luck Girl.
Now I've watched Puni Poeme. I know it's off the wall.
Puni.
Oh my god, Puni.
Have you seen Shogeki no Sama, the Food Wars one?
I've not.
Oh, it's really good.
Nah, the Excel Saga was one of my favorite back then.
Yes.
Of
Excel.
just the ridiculousness. And then it was like, they can't possibly go crazier than this. And then I saw Puni Poeme, and I stepped away.
It's like every time you think anime can't go any further, they do. It's like if you watch like Gurren Lagann, you're like, oh, this is pretty crazy. And then you watch Kill la Kill, and you're like, whoa, it's like Gurren Lagann cranked up to 11.
Sandy, what was that anime that you stated was more lewd than Kill la Kill?
I would say both Monster Musume for sure, and Food Wars.
Oh, okay.
Shokugeki no Soma. Just because, like, Kill la Kill at least had some sort of ridiculous, stupid point to it, whereas in the other two, it's just lol titillation.
Well, there's this one anime where she was like it was very much like Excel Saga, except there was like a magical nurse who was the main character.
I'm pretty sure that's Puni Poeme.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, you're right.
And it was like a 2-episode OVA or whatever. It was
That's
too
right,
crazy.
yeah.
And the first episode was crazy, and the second episode was crazy. Go watch Puni Poeme. Don't ever watch Puni Poeme.
Wasn't it the same person as Excel Saga?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Spin-off.
G Watanabe.
Machine.
I remember just sitting and watching that with one of my friends that had never really seen anime before. And she actually really liked it, but I mean, I don't know if Excel Saga is the top of my list of series that I'm going to show someone that's like never really seen it.
That's when you show your friends.
Me and my friend Leatherneck, we went back and watched the first little bit of it, and You Can't Go Home Again. And like I remember watching that when it was debuted in the US with the dub, and they showed it at A-Kon like 14 or 15 or whatever, and saw it in the big main room, and it was a big deal, and it was hilarious. And now, like, God, what, 15 years later, it's kind of like, oh.
I will always respect that series for killing like the creator of the series in the first episode just for fun, as well as having the like, oh, we have 4 seasons, now we're on the 4th season, so let's make it dark. Let's make it weirdly dark all of a sudden. It's like, you
And
did that.
Let's
trope.
make a final episode so lewd that you can't actually air it on Japanese anime TV.
Didn't they have to change the dub voice actress like halfway through because the original one totally shot her voice?
Yeah, she totally shot her voice for a while because they were going at such a pace and XL screamed so much that, it just completely ruined her voice.
But she did an awesome job for the first part. Like, the original actress was, I think, better.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both good, but, like, I can't remember her name, that sucks, but she could just, like...
She died.
Sell it. You understand why she lost her voice.
Yeah, you listen to it and you're just like, the effect of the doctor going like, oh yeah, you won't have a career anymore if you keep this up. And then she vanished. Or she's probably still making stuff, who knows. Man, anime.
Scope linked to this thing.
What did Scope do?
Good Luck Girl episode 7, and the gal that's I'm going to guess was clearly the inspiration for the Fight Club girl and Kill la Kill. I'm like blanking on names. And Scope, linking random anime. He ain't helping, man. Mako, yeah. Man.
Oh, so that's what that clip is from. I always see with this gift set floating around on Tumblr of all these Fist of the North Star looking schoolgirls, and now I know where it's from.
I think the only anime I know that's like on my I need to see is the oh boy, and then of course I blank on the name. It's the one they've released the 2nd episode of the Witch Academy.
Oh, Little Witch Academia?
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
I need to go see that. First one was really good, so I'm happy that it's actually becoming like a bigger, more of a thing. So that's really good. What is it, Sandy?
Just the video of like everybody turning into Fist of the North Star dudes.
Oh, the link you posted?
Yeah, the link you posted.
Yeah.
We should include that link in the show stuff.
Yeah, let me... Yeah, okay, yeah, that's Good Luck Girl.
It's quality content.
Yeah.
So Angie, you said you're doing the so you've been working on the game comic that you did. You said you had some other projects you were working on just on the side.
Oh yeah, I've mostly been doing some small press stuff aside from Pony and Turtles. None of them are really announced yet, so I can't really talk about them. But I did get to do a few things for Marvel with Katie Cook.
Oh. Can you talk about that at all?
Yeah. Let's see. We just did a short story for Howard the Duck, which came out last month, I believe.
Oh my god, Howard the Duck. That takes me back.
Yeah. I'd never read the comic, but I mean, I knew the old movie from the 80s, which was hilarious. And we also did something for one of the Spider-Verse anthologies, and we just wrapped up.
Did you do the Spider-Gwen? Was that it?
No, we did a little all-ages one that it was in the very first Spider-Verse anthology. There was like 5 or 6 little short stories by different artists in it, so we got to work on that. And there was also, the thing we just finished up is for Secret Love, which is like this, I guess it's a big anthology that Marvel's putting together that has like Ms. Marvel and the new Ghost Rider, and I don't know if I can say what ours is about, but we're in it. So
that's awesome. So that's interesting. So like as a writer, since you mentioned Katie Cook and also are you guys able to go from comic book company to comic book company like that?
Yeah. I believe it's all freelancing nowadays. I mean, I'm sure that there's really big name artists and writers that have exclusive deals or something, but it's pretty common nowadays for people to just jump from publisher to publisher. Like, I mean, IDW is not going to yell at us for working for Marvel as long as, obviously it doesn't interfere with our work.
That's interesting because I know, like, you think Marvel, Brian Michael Bendis is, or then Jeff Johns for DC as well. So I didn't know that you could swap around like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm sure that I don't know if it really exists as much anymore, where there's exclusive deals where you're only working for one publisher. But as far as I know, that it's not really common for that to happen anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you're freelancing. You're not working in the office.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't think we're under contract.
Someone as skilled as you should not have a lack of work. Brown nose, brown nose.
Good going there, Sandy. That was nice brown nosing.
High five.
You're really good at this this podcast thing. We should start a show.
Yeah.
We're a bunch of white dudes. We can make a podcast.
Yep.
Let's see. So Heather, what's I guess to loop this all around to the thing that this show is, I guess, somehow based on, somehow. What's going on in the world of Pony over on the IDW side? What do you have on your plate for that you can talk about?
Oh, I'm always so behind on what's actually coming out because I do things like months ahead of time. I just wrapped up Discord and Luna.
The Friends for Everyone? Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, as far as I know, that one's been announced.
If not, exclusive.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been announced.
It has been.
I think 32 or 33 just came out. I'm working on 34 right now with Andy and Jeremy. So that's been pretty fun.
Yeah, my comic shop's like, hey, you gonna come pick up your comics? Shit, I guess I need to.
You should. They need to get paid, Sandy. What are you doing? You're holding out one of Heather's paychecks.
Yep.
Just holding it hostage here. It's so mean. That's how it works, right?
Well, I don't get royalties. Some companies do provide royalties, but I don't think license stuff really does that.
So with you, it's a bulk. If this is how it was with other artists I know, it's usually like a per page or a per page hey, you've done this much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much the standard. And I think bigger companies, if you're a certain artist on a certain series for bigger stuff like Marvel and DC, I believe you get royalties, and stuff where it's creator owned, where you're doing Image or Dark Horse, you get royalties there. I think the smaller companies don't usually do that.
It seems like an accounting nightmare,
Yeah, I mean it'd be cool, but it's I'm making good enough, so I have no complaints there.
That's cool.
Question for you. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just going to state that it's been feeding her amiibo habit, so obviously she's doing all right.
Yeah. Well, I was about to say, since you can do freelancing, going between the different ones, I know your primary skill is coloring, but I know you're also a really talented artist as well. How do you go about sort of freelancing that aspect of your profession out?
How do I push coloring, or
how do you if you wanted to actually, because you're an artist as well, if you wanted to do art for one of these comics instead of just coloring, is that possible? Can you switch profession, so to speak?
Well, I guess I would still have to go through the same channels. If I wanted to color an issue of Pony, I would still have to show Bobby that I can draw Pony, show examples and stuff. So I think I would still have to go through the traditional approach of getting work there. I've talked to him about doing covers before, and he seems cool with that. Obviously you have to see that I can actually draw ponies first. But if I wanted to, I probably could. But I just stick with coloring just because I have so much on my plate, and coloring's just so much quicker. So I like to kind of keep to the background and stick to colors. But the possibility is there if I ever wanted to.
Work with what you know, and maybe branch out later.
So you can sort of stack more projects at once as a colorist?
Oh yeah, definitely. Most artists will only do 1 or 2 books a month if they're really crazy. But colorists, it's pretty standard for us to be on like, I mean, I usually do like 3 to 6 issues a month, and I know like really big name colorists like Jordi Belair. I think for a while she was doing like 20 issues a month, and
Ugh.
I don't think I could ever do that.
That just seems like every waking moment of your life is just seated in front of a computer. Ooh.
Yeah, pretty much. But I think when you're doing that much work, you also work with a flatter, whereas since I'm only on a few books a month, I usually don't use one.
That's cool. That's really good. So you had those things in the hopper. Anything else? Are you Are you headed to any conventions coming up?
Well, you guys know the con I'm going to. Nightmare Nights is really the only other one I have lined up for you.
Gasp.
We do like that con.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It seems like it'll be fun.
Just a slight bit biased here.
Yep.
It's
But
okay.
come and get some steaks.
Go to the meat faucet for sure.
Oh yes,
I
the meat
definitely-
faucet.
I definitely want to go there. And I already promised everyone that I was going to wear my Monster Hunter Kigurumi. Like, it's a little Palico costume, so I'm going to walk around the con in that.
Wear it to
That's
Hard
cool.
Eights. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Hey, you could.
I think they might say might give you some weird looks if you go to Fogo de Show with the Palico Kigu on, but we're not going
No.
to tell you no otherwise.
No, I'm not going to go to the restaurant dressed as a cat, but I will totally walk around the con in it.
They can have a panel set called Street Pass with Heather. Just sit there with a 3DS, just going like, "Ah, cool, all right."
Yeah. Yeah, I usually get quite a few street passes at cons, so if you have a 3DS, bring your 3DS, and maybe if you walk by me, you can street pass me.
Yeah. Just make sure you're clearing it out, because if you are full up, you can't bank that many.
She'll be on your 3DS forever.
I have Reggie on mine. That was pretty sweet.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Sadly, my Iwata me had moved on, so I was
Aw.
not able to save him, even though I paid the $5 to the VIP thing. Oh well.
Oh well. I was going to make a joke, and I just went, no, anything at this point would just be bad, so
Yeah, it's not.
it's not. All right, well, if you want, you can go catch Heather at Nightmare Nights, or go catch her, on any of the product. Go check Turtles. Go check Pony. Go see her stuff. She's really good. We like her.
Thank you.
We've stated that, but no, we really do. I love every time I can bump into you at a convention. I'm always like, oh, I should spend more time with Heather, but I know she's super busy. So,
Aw.
because you seem cool. Like I can't think of. I really, it's hard to come across like any of you comic guys that I'm just like, oh, I want to just know everything about you, and just all of you have such a really good personality, and you're
Comic people are good people.
good people.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's move this forward. Let's go ahead and get towards our one cool thing. But before we do the one cool thing, we need to go ahead and tell you a few things about the show. First off, for any of the links that we're talking about on the one cool thing, all the news articles, everything we talked about, and hopefully all the crazy links that were thrown around a little bit earlier, you can catch those on the show notes. We include the show notes on every post over at bronyshow.com and bronyvillepodcast.com. So just find this episode, go find the notes. That way you can go and discover everything about this particular episode and be able to follow along or find any of the stuff that we referenced earlier in the show. If you like this show, if you're watching this on YouTube, hello, you can see my happy smiling face. I have only a single face. What am I doing? You can go ahead, do that like, subscribe thing. That's pretty neat. If you're doing this on iTunes, if you're doing this on Stitcher, whichever method that you do that you can do a favorite or a like or something like that, that's all we want. That's all we need so that we can keep ourselves up there in the ratings and fighting against Kevin Smith's myriad of podcasts. He keeps trying to take it back, and we're just not going to let him.
Him and his giant jean shorts.
His empire.
His massive coat and his long shorts.
The jorts.
Jorts.
Talking about Batman. Come on, get with it. Oh wow, Starry just gave me the most dead look, just the most "you are dead to me" look for dismissing Batman. Yeah.
Rightly so.
Truly. And if you we do have a donation area over on BronyShow.com, BronyvillePodcast.com. If you just want to throw us a few bucks just because you like the show, you don't gotta. It's optional. It's fun. $1 a show would be great, but you know what? Whatever you can offer over there, and we will, say that you're super awesome. And if you meet us in person, I will guarantee a high five. A really, really firm high five. Just kill it. Anyway, let's move forward. It's time for One Cool Thing. This is where we offer to you one link or more, depending on how generous we're feeling, of something that we think is cool that you should check out. I have a One Cool Thing this week, and let me move over to the document so I can pull up the One Cool Thing list. Mine is things that we will never see again in our lives. Get ready to feel old. All right, you ready for this? It's now going to be shown on the screen. We will never see Butterfinger BBs again.
Why not?
We just won't.
They don't make them.
It's so sad.
Oh,
They don't.
those are the best.
You're not going to get Oreos.
Nintendo cereal system.
You're never going to see Bob Barker on The Price is Right.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Lion King spoons.
Yep, Lion King spoons. You're not going to get those anymore. You're never going to scale the aggro crag.
Ever.
You're not going to rent from Blockbuster.
Some of these are making me sad. Some of them are making me happy.
You're never going to use an AOL disc.
Yeah, that's a happy one.
You're never going to use a Mr. Sketch and smell all of the markers and then learn a habit that you need to wean off later in life.
Or KB Toys.
Yep. Bubble jugs. Multiplication cables. Fruitopia.
Weird ass slides at... Oh shit, what were those called?
Discovery zones?
Discovery zones,
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Truly, these are dark times.
Gasoline being 79 cents.
Yep.
Dark
But hey, America Online disc for Windows and Macintosh. Check that out. Thanks, AC.
You're welcome. I'm bringing you the nostalgia you so desperately needed. All right, Alpha, what do you got?
Okay, so I actually just found about this tonight, and I thought I'd share it. It's an app called Geek, which is like an online shopping app, and it's for like really, really discounted nerd stuff of all different qualities and things like that. It's a lot of it's all from like China, so it's all like bootleg stuff.
Oh boy!
But the thing about it is too, it's cool because if like because obviously nerd tech stuff is expensive, so it's a good way to sort of test the waters out. Because I've been sort of interested in like drones and quadcopters and stuff, but I don't want to spend $1,000 for one if it's something I'm not going to be into. So you can get one for like $50 and just try it out. So it's a good way to sort of test the waters of your new nerdy fandoms.
Holy crap! This is the craziest like headlamp. Like
yeah.
Holy crap! Some of this
$1 face balaclavas.
Yeah.
LED projectors for $56. They project using lead. It will just give you cancer. Camo jackets for hunting. Knockoff Apple watches.
A lot of military grade lasers here.
Yeah, that too.
$7, man.
It seems like a really good place to get ready for your urban like camo survival situation.
Oh, hey, they've got the neck scarf things that operators operate operationally with.
Yeah, it's one of those things like, this is dumb, but as you start going down the rabbit hole, you're like, I kind of want this stuff.
Hey, an LED shower head that changes the color of the water as you use it. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
It's like $8, man. It
Military
is also made of lead.
This military-grade laser is just your standard green laser pointer. It's only 5 milliwatt, and it's a 532 nanometer green laser. That's it.
Yeah, Sandy, I need to shower in green. It's desperately important I shower green.
Yeah.
Having a light show while I bathe. Just I'm getting showered by a rainbow.
Then you mod it so that it becomes a rave instead.
Sexy shower time.
Oh.
I'm having a dance party for one. Oh, yay!
Grab your glow sticks. It's a rave in the shower.
And now we understand why California is out of water.
Yep.
Just people sitting there with just colorful shower heads spraying them with water, and they're just like, I'm never leaving this dance party. I shall stay here forever. All right, so if you want to buy crazy Korean stuff, you can do that. Sandy, what do you got here? The voices.com workload calculator.
So this is just an interesting little calculator that I found while looking about trying to see like how professional like audiobooks like workloads are determined. Like I work at my own pace and I don't have like hard and fast deadlines there. Hard and fast deadlines. I blanked out. But I was fiddling around with it, looking at like fanfic length and whatever, and seeing like how long does this think it would take me to create start to finish. And so The Life and Times of a Winning Pony is a pretty good one. It's long as hell, 361,449 words. And if I were to work for 8 hours a day at 120 words per minute, it would only take me 18 days, 6 hours, and 36 minutes of studio time.
Is that all?
Is that all? Yep.
That's a little while, though. What was the word count for Fallout Equestria again?
Oh, it was like 600,000, and it would take me like over a month solid.
Yes, 31 days, 2 hours, and 0 minutes.
Yeah. And that's at the if their basic calculation, it takes you about twice as long to record a given amount of time than you actually does, because you screw up and have to go back. To get an hour worth of completed audio, it takes about twice as long to record and about as long to edit.
Well, let's see, and then let's add in, if you're going to do that and do music and sound effects, that's only going to take you 46 days, 7 hours, and 0 minutes.
I don't know how they do that, but it was just an interesting thing. It's like, if I'm going to do this, how long would it take me if I work 8 hours a day? Oh, that's what they think. Interesting.
A long time.
Long time.
It'd be interesting next project you do to start that and see how accurate it is.
Yeah. I should have done that when I started my next one, because I actually have 2 projects I'm working on concurrently. Yay!
All right, and For Candy.
Yes, For Candy. It is my next audiobook project. On the pony side of things that I'm working on, it is a fairly short fic, probably be about 3.5, 4 hours long. It is called For Candy by Bob from Bottles, and is a comedy featuring Lyra and her search for candy on Nightmare Night. The synopsis. Lyra messed up. She admits it. But really, Bonbon should have been more careful with where she left unguarded bowls of delicious sweets. Now, to set things right and save their night before a Nightmare Night party, Lyra is determined to search all of Ponyville for replacement candy, even the untested haunted house designed by Pinkie Pie. It is 45,415 words total. Finished on the 15th of June last year. So it is a complete fic. It was on Equestria Daily, and it also has never had anybody do a reading of it.
Shame. I've never heard about it, and it sounds good.
I read it when it came out and thought it was really funny.
Cool. All right, so go check that out. Sandy's reading that up right now.
The first chapter is up, and by the time this comes out, the second chapter will be available, and I have the third one recorded.
Cool. How many chapters in total?
It is only 8 chapters total.
Okay. All right, Scope, what do we have? We have ourselves another planet here, huh?
Yes, a big space news. The Kepler spacecraft has discovered an Earth-like planet within the habitable zone of a G2 type star, about 1,400 light years away. It's basically Earth's bigger cousin, as you could call it, because it's about 1.6 times the size of Earth. It's like a billion years old. It's like 6 billion years older. I mean, no, it's 6 billion years old while we're 5 billion years old. The star is about 10% larger than our sun, but it's still a main sequence star, and its year is about 385 days instead of 365.
Orbiting a larger star, so slightly warmer, so I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I want someplace a little bit cooler by the bay.
The space bay.
But now the Kepler spacecraft has been looking for habitable planets for a while now, and the amount of planets overall out there is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Most of them are the whole like 10 times the size of Jupiter, like the orbit of Mercury. But there, every once in a while, you get a habitable star, habitable planet. But most of the time, it's like around a red or brown dwarf. This is the first time in a while it's been around a main sequence star.
All right,
So now we just need to piss them off, and so they can send their armada here to crush our population and
Oh no.
Well, it's
make
1,400
us
light years
slaves
away,
and
so
bring us to the galactic stage.
it's 1,400 light years away, so it would take a while for a radio signal to get there.
Yeah, but if you end up putting a flag there, you claim it, right?
That's how it works.
Yes, indeed.
Now, all right,
You have a
everybody.
flag? No? Well, there we go.
Everybody, just figure out the name for your planet. If you get there first with a flag, it's yours. That's how it works. How it worked ages back. I think that rule's still active.
Sure.
All right, 5 Iron is it here? Heather, is there any particular thing you think is cool that you want to bring up to the class?
Not really. You
Okay.
can just link my website or something.
Well, what's your website then?
Well, since I was talking about earlier, like if you wanted to check out my comic, my stupid Fire Emblem one, it's angieruinsfireemblem.tumblr.com.
All right, well, make sure that gets put in as the one cool thing. If one of you would be so nice as to type that in. Thanks.
Okay.
All right, and that will take care of our one cool things, and that will take us to the end of the show today that you are listening to. That we are going to end at this point. First off, Heather, we love having you on every show. We would have you on every show if we could, but we love having you on, and thank you for joining us and spending time with us on your Saturday, not out using your shower rave.
Well, thank you for having me.
Let's see, Alpha, good to have you.
Yes, it's always a pleasure.
Let's see, I can do this by the thing. Sandy,
Count on me.
Scope.
Thanks, Obama.
You're welcome, Obama.
Sanders 2016.
And thank you all that are watching right now. If you're on the stream, over there on that side technically, thank you all for joining us. We love those of you that join us over on streamup.com/Bronyville every Saturday, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. That's the right time. But if you're listening to this after the fact, if this is YouTube, if you're over on, listening to us on a podcast, on any of the podcast feeds, we love the fact that you're catching us there. Just keep listening, keep liking us. We'll get you through this hiatus together. I'm certain of it.
Hang in there, folks.
Yep. Anyway, that has been episode 185. Next week, we're going to bring you what I assume is going to be 186, but we'll figure out then.
Yep.
Dangerous times. All right, that's it. End of show. Sleep well, every pony.
Adios.
Pony on.